1 to 3% of the population falls under the INFJ personality type, making it the rarest. Introversion, intuition, feeling and judgment all fall under the umbrella of the INFJ initialism. Introversion and people orientation, as well as emotions and reason, deliberation as well as spontaneity are all characteristics of the INFJ. It's possible to think of INFJs as a kind of walking paradox. They have a keen sense of social cues and are adept at penetrating the veils others wear without even realizing they're doing it themselves. However, INFJs may not be able to comprehend themselves. These people's emotions and behaviors often even baffle their keen intuition. INFJs have a wealth of nuance and complexity that makes them fascinating to study. INFJs, who are known for their secrecy, will only slowly reveal their true nature. EBLINE is here with 10 secrets of the INFJ personality type. 1. A keen sense of social responsibility. To be an INFJ, you must have a lightning-quick ability to discern the emotions and intentions of others. A common wish of INFJs is to be understood in the same way as they understand others. Despite their remarkable awareness of others, INFJs don't just recall the birthdays of their friends or their reactions to jokes. In fact, even the most experienced INFJ may overlook these little details because they are so adept at seeing the big picture. For those with the INFJ personality type, the ability to see under the surface is a key part of the process. They delve deep into the minds of others to learn more about what drives them to behave the way they do. In most cases, they are able to tell when someone is fooling them, even if they are lying themselves. People who are INFJs aren't aware of how much they know about other people, and they're not going to confess it. 2. Introverts in the truest sense of the word. The term extroverted introvert or ambivert is frequently used to describe INFJs. This is because they can be eager, exuberant, and chatty when they are with someone they feel comfortable with. Similarly, they may appear to be extroverts when they are fighting for a cause in which they really believe, such as asking others to sign a petition to end all forms of abuse. As for introverts, INFJs are actual introverts who prefer a few close friends over a large network of acquaintances. In addition, introverts need a lot of time to recharge their batteries. 3. A lot of the time, INFJs appear to be on a whole different page from the rest of us. People who aren't INFJs may feel like perpetual outsiders because they aren't on the same frequency as the INFJ. Introverted intuition is the primary function of the INFJ personality type. Dominant function is the principal mode of processing and interacting with the external environment for INFJs. Intuition is able to pick up on patterns without conscious effort. INFJs have a keen eye for patterns in human behavior because to their secondary function of extroverted feeling fey. Using one's intuition, even while it isn't precisely a magical or psychic ability, may have this impact because it works in the background. If you're an INFJ, you may have feelings that you're unable to express. While the INFJ may be aware of something without being able to explain how or why they are aware of it, this does not preclude them from being aware of it nonetheless. Due to its difficulty for others to understand, INFJs frequently give up on explaining their sixth sense. This might lead to feelings of isolation and being misunderstood. 4. Capturing the emotions of others. INFJs have a tendency to take on the feelings of those around them. They aren't just influenced by others' emotions. They may even be able to detect them in themselves. The INFJ is the only personality type capable of doing this. Some INFJs claim to be able to pick up on other people's emotions. For no apparent reason, an INFJ may get grumpy when they notice a grumpy-looking person entering the room. Emotionally linked people, such as an INFJ spouse or closest friend, INFJ are more likely to absorb their mental state than others who are not related to them at all. There are times when it is difficult to experience both your own emotions as well as the feelings of those around you. The ability of the INFJ to capture the emotions of others, on the other hand, can be used to heal and comfort people. Assuring people that everything will be okay is a special ability of the INFJ personality type. 5. Exceptional long-term forecasting skills. Although INFJs do not possess a crystal ball, their introverted intuition enables them to see the big picture, see trends, and predict the future based on the patterns they've observed. They have a speculative view of what might happen rather than a predetermined one. There has been a great deal of progress made by mature INFJs in their forecasting abilities. 6. INFJs are both emotional and logical. Because of this, INFJs are frequently mistaken for INFJs, their thinking counterpart. The third function, introverted thinking, allows them to be extremely analytical and scientific. They could go into science as a profession. The INFJ's extroverted feeling and introverted thinking are reasonably balanced because they are their second and third functions, respectively. For the most part, it appears that INFJs are less emotional than other types of personality types, such as ENFP and ESFJ. If you're a thinker and you're also a feeler, the INFJ may be too emotional for you. As a result, the INFJ is more well-rounded and well-balanced. 7. Emotional intimacy inducing factors. If you're a stranger or a casual acquaintance, an INFJ may appear reticent and shy to you. To put it another way, INFJs are highly relational. Some time may elapse before the INFJ opens up their true self, or their real side comes to light. As a result, these individuals are able to put themselves in the shoes of others, experiencing both their pain and joy. Their ability to empathize leads to strong bonds of trust. There's no doubt that this is a strong suit of this personality type. 8. Strongly affected by interpersonal tension and conflict. Because of their extroverted feelings, INFJs have a high craving for relationship harmony. With those that reciprocate, they are awed by their efforts to build relationships. Sensitive and emotional INFJs might be particularly affected by conflict, especially when it occurs in close personal relationships. They may have trouble concentrating or falling asleep, and they may even feel the stress of the battle in their bodies as a result. A learned inclination for conflict avoidance does not mean that INFJs should avoid confrontation at all costs. It is possible for INFJs to learn to set appropriate boundaries and advocate for their own interests. With their extroverted feelings, they may do this gracefully by utilizing the warmth and understanding that naturally arise. 9. Prone to one-sided partnerships. Because of their introverted nature and genuine concern for others, many INFJs make excellent listeners. As a result, they value the opportunity to help others understand and grow from their own experiences. They've been termed the counselor personality for a good reason. In spite of the fact that these abilities allow the INFJ to be successful, their ability to create emotional connection in their relationships is rare among other sorts. They are also more likely to get stuck in one-sided relationships because of this. The relationship becomes one-sided when the other person takes more than they provide. Someone who is not listening to the INFJ's complaints whereas INFJ keeps listening to theirs in return may be perceived as a one-sided relationship by an INFJ. Another possibility is that the other person is more content in the relationship than the INFJ is. As a result, INFJs tend to just go along with whatever the other person wants, since they don't want to hurt their feelings. For INFJs, these kinds of connections can be draining on their mental health. A healthy connection that makes both parties happy is essential for INFJs. 10. Search for a soulmate. Infjs' desire to connect meaningfully with others will not be satisfied by one-way connections. Because introverts lack social stamina, INFJs look for soulmates in friends and lovers. For INFJs, this is a group of people who truly understand and can meet their needs for genuine connection and intimacy. The types of relationships that INFJs want to build are often elusive to them. When they finally find a person with whom they feel a connection, it feels like a miracle. Leave us a comment with the name of your country or city. Don't forget to hit the like button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and become a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Send this video to at least 2 friends or your favorite group chat to spread the love. After all, sharing is caring. To stay up to speed with our latest videos, click the bell symbol. Until the next time, take care.